Welcome to Super Happy Dragon Lucky. The show will begin momentarily.
Yeah. Young Satoshi. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Dragonchain, 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 Dragonchain. Mine 10 blocks on a blockchain. My ETH father for the got paid. These dragons selling like they hotcakes. We go to the moon like we don't got breaks. If you want to transact on a marketplace, Dragonchain, Dragonchain, Dragonchain. Dragonchain, 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 Dragonchain. Mine 10 blocks on a blockchain. My ETH father for the got paid. These dragons selling like they hotcakes. We going to the moon like we don't got breaks. If you want to transact on a marketplace, Dragonchain, Dragonchain, Dragonchain. My ETH costs more than your rent. I spend my life savings get a 10. Dragons get the hottest coming next. Me and Joe Rose make a bet. All this shit seem new to me. Mix a blockchain with security. Keeping data safe is the fluency. How could you not fuck with the company?
Hello, welcome to Super Happy Dragon Lucky. This is the Dragonchain Update Show. This is episode 1 by DC. That's 0x10c. It's the 269th weekly episode. Reminder, nothing on the show's financial advice, and stay tuned after the updates for a quick AMA. Double check that we have those in place. Yes. First off, in Dragonchain Updates, our Super Happy Dragon Lucky distribution for last week's governance lot NFTs was 1,678 lot generated. There were 3 questions for 279 lot each. There was not a featured post. The host received 279 lot, and Dragonchain received 560 lot. Next, we go to Den.Social updates. And for the LCP, the layer creation process, let's see here. We have, so the 2024 September layers have been delayed. Watch for announcements when they're created. I think it's going to be pretty soon. The number 1 by unique voters is Play to Earn. Let me see if I have that. I don't have that up here. Here we go. This is it. Play to Earn. And the number 1 by lore committed was the Fun Facts layer. There have been 186 layers created to date, with over 287 million lot NFT created on Den so far. In DenDAO updates, new format, or at least it's been a new format it's not new, I guess. Essentially, go to this post if you have any requests for action, for a meeting, for questions or comments or ideas, and we will get to it. Next, we go to World Blockchain Roundtable updates, and let's see here. In case you missed it, last week's episode, is it okay for a blockchain to be to be centralized? Episode 174. It was a good show. Go watch and share it. More views it gets first week, more lot all the participants will get. I think there was actually a lot of pretty good discussion on some of the actual philosophy around that, and what is when such things are applicable or might make sense. Next, episode 175 airs today at 1100 Eastern, 1500 UTC, and the topic is quality blockchain projects that have failed. Episode 175. You still have about an hour, a little less than an hour, to get in there and ask a question or make a comment. We have something from Dayrox, from a couple from I Am for I Am. A few from I Am for I Am included a deleted post. I wonder what that was. And let's see here. That's all of the round table. Next, we go to Dracaria updates. First off, make sure you're following Dracaria World on X, and make sure you pay attention, because gateway keys are still being given away. That's the only way you'll be able to spawn a Genesis dragon, or a dragon during the first season, the Genesis season. Only 42 will be given away. To enter, to get one of those gateway keys, join the space later today. It's at 1:30 Eastern time today on September 26th. And this week is, let's see here. This episode is elemental house colors and magic, right? And how that works inside of the Dragon Info and how it interacts with the genome and stuff like that. Pretty cool stuff, especially once you learn how it all works. And, it'll be much cooler when you can see them, of course, but that'll be soon. So I'm going to go now to the AMA questions or into the post for this episode. Refresh it. While it's refreshing, please make sure you're subscribed, and share it if you can, the show, especially the roundtable show this afternoon. So first off, the very first question from Day Rocks. Question: could you teach us how to apply Dragonchain for a small family business? How to build a new business on Dragonchain. I suggested this topic for the roundtable, but would like to learn it from Dragonchain's perspective. We should probably, I would be up for having, either a special edition of this show or something similar, even if it was separate. And I can give a little bit here. It does depend on what you're doing, what you intend to do. There are some things that I have ideas for that I wouldn't mind if someone stole or improved, especially that you can effectively say any place that history or events matter is an easy one. Anything where your data is particularly important, especially to prove that your data is shown as it was at that point in time, of course. And there are a lot of others, and I'm hoping that in the coming months that we might have some new capabilities, which would even help us more. And we're kind of mulling over what to put in place when we, as we exit this year, as we move into the future without all the legal problems in the U.S. So, I guess pay attention to that, because that'll be directly applicable, and it would, by the way, make any application of Dragonchain a lot easier, is what is being intended, and what we're shooting for. So it's probably would require a longer episode than this to go over, and it might depend on what you're doing. Like I have some ideas for a couple of ventures that would make sense, and we even have some that are planned, but I guess it all kind of depends on what you're focused on, right? But thanks a bunch. Great question. And you know what? I'm not logged in. This is so funny. I can't vote right now. Okay. I am asks a question. First, I want to say that Den is special because a user can post something without their profile name. In other words, they can post something anonymously. Many social media sites don't offer this. I think this is a great feature for layers like the whistleblower layer. Note, not all layers have voted to activate this feature. You have to, it doesn't come by default. I think you have to turn it on. You can't even, if the layer so chooses, it can even turn on anonymous only, so that you can only post anonymously. So, Den question or teaching moment. Could you explain how posting anonymously works in certain layers that allow this feature? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do a couple of things without you seeing real quick here. Go up here. I'm going to log in. And 1 second. Oh boy, come on. Where's it at? Let's find my login for it, and let's see here. And then here we go. Sorry, took a bit. It took longer. It's not filling it in for me. Either way, I'm going to get logged in so I can show you. Like, I want to think here for a second. I have to think here for a second which layers. Okay, it didn't work. It didn't log me in. I'm sorry. It keeps taking me to console. I'm sorry. I think I have it set because I was going to the console before. Well, maybe I won't be able to show you. I apologize. Okay, let's go. Why is it doing this? I'm sorry, guys. Live shows. Okay, now I'm logged in. I was just going to the wrong link because I had been in the console. Okay, so I'm going to go to a layer. Let's see here. I think politics lets you post something anonymously. So let me just search for politics. Let's go in here. I hope I'm right. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and post this. And yes. Okay, so you go down to the bottom. So, and I'll make a how about Demon? Okay. Whoops. Wait, what? Man, you could see some of the annoyances, right? All right, I'm not going to add any video or anything else. Hopefully it's not marked as spam. I apologize. So I'm going to post that. And now you can go into the politics layer. Where did I post it? Oh, of course it's not. I need to be doing, there we go. I was by, it wasn't voted up yet, of course. So demonstrating an anonymous post, it shows up like this. You can see there's, it's not tied back to me. If you click on anonymous as the user, you can see, if I turn on, I think this will show me replies too. This will show all of the anonymous posts through, okay. Oh, and World Blockchain Roundtable even. Look, that's pretty cool. I like anonymous posting in World Blockchain Roundtable. It's pretty cool. So that's how it works. And let's see here. Essentially, you can't do that on every layer. But when you do post anonymously, of course, the rewards don't come back to you. They go to the people who have locked in that layer. So if you have a lot in that layer, you still do get credited pretty organically, but it's intended to, reward the people in that layer. So I assume that if someone wanted to post semi-anonymously, they could just create any email address. Yes, if you wanted to have a fully like say there's no possible way for even us to ever track you, yes, you would create, go get a Gmail account, set up an anonymous account, and just post everything anonymously. Only post in places that you can post anonymously, and there'd be no way to ever tie back to who it is. Well, I mean, I say that for us to. I'm sure someone in the world could tie you back because they have an ability to trace back to your Gmail account and stuff like that. And, maybe you could use Proton Mail or something like that. And that would be at least improved anonymity. So lastly, regarding DEN's anonymous capabilities can support identify the user behind an anonymous post based on the email login. As I understand it, it is not tied to your account. Like say your login, you're logged in, you post anonymously. It does not hold or retain who posted it. And so, it's not perfect for sure, but it is really anonymous and it could be improved. There are some things we could do to improve that if it is wanted. So good question. Great question. Even. And I'll go back and log back in UTC. UTC, Universal Time Code, GMT, Greenwich Mean Time. So UTC is what computers use. So that's why we use that in all of our time scheduling announcements, or at least everywhere we can. So that is all the questions. There is, let's see here, no featured post. I do reserve the right to revise and extend my remarks. And every participant with a unique question, I think there are 2 of them, will get lot from the Dragonchain layer. Multiple questions posted by the same denizen will only be credited for top voted one. And let's see here. We go to... Okay, sorry, I had that in there. We go now to Dragonchain.Store. If you have the time, go and buy some Dragonchain merch. There's some cool Matter and there's Den stuff, Den.Social. There's Den DAO, which, by the way, I think I'm going to propose to rename Den DAO, and also propose to change the leadership model so that we can get more things done quicker. But I'm still walking through with a few people to see if it makes sense and everybody's interested, and then I'll put out a vote, and then everybody can decide if it's a good idea. Also, if you have the ability, please go to legalfund.dragonchain.com and make a donation, either with a credit card or a modern form of fiat payment, or a much better form of crypto payment. Our lawyers do accept crypto, and we do have a bill, and we're getting through that. Hopefully that case is done soon. I have no idea, though. I'm not a lawyer, but everything takes longer than it ever should, of course. And watch us again next week, same time, and we'll be back. Also, watch the World Blockchain Roundtable today at 1100 Eastern, 1500 UTC. It's in about 41 minutes. Follow Dragonchain, Real Denizens, and me, Jojo Rowe, on X, on LinkedIn, and on Den.Social, of course. I think that's everything. So have a great day. Talk to you later.
Because that goal will serve to organize and measure the best.
Adaptable, raw capital, label radical yet rational. A tactical approach is palpable if this animal is fallible, but that conclusion is laughable. So with for all detachable from the mandible, you see it now.